Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Bruins decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Under fire. Got his man to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cornhuskers are on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. On target to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's got it on the move, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lynch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is. No, he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Spider. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, pushing for the first down. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Goss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Goss. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It falls incomplete. incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple. And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. It's caught. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback moving. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. He splits the uprights, and that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And listen, Y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Makes the catch on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will give him the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lynch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Lynch. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Bruins have it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, second and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Kane. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and they've regained the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the inside give. Across the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Dead center perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State.
Turning it on. Makes a pass to Marker. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quickly to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
He smashes his way through again. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll throw on third and short. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one of that play call?
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.